It still applies. Rise the grind and go get it. I am your host, Mike Man, back with another episode of the hottest thing, smoking 2020, still relevant. Chill.
Let me dig into your brain. Folks falling like rain. Property got me selling things. Guess I'm gonna explain. Jane is rolled up, no gang beats rolled up. But still Andre got
I am your host, Mike Man, back with another episode of the hottest thing, smoking. RAPPERWEED TV on Spotify, SoundCloud, Pocket Cast, and more. Go ahead, punch the subscribe button, and when it's loud, really loud, circle forming. Because of COVID, we ain't past. We 12 feet players, 6 for the cool, 6 for that pin ass blunt. Tap the notification bell. We got surf. Chill. It's only so much time. Chill. Sometimes you just gotta crumble it up. Chill. You see it. That's the master plan. Plan, nigga. And BMG all day. Go ahead, punch that cash app if you're so inclined. MBMG 214. Got a lot to chop it up today about. Very eventful last few days. And like I say, man, episode 10. 2020 is continuing to show its monkey ass. Bye bye. Hey, I'm tired of it 2020. You need to hurry up, get the fuck up out of here, bro. But it's gonna go down in the record books. It's one for the ages. But there's only so much time left here. So all I'm gonna do is stay in my lane and crumble up. They'll find out though. RAPPERWEED TV the podcast, hosted by Mike Man. Playing on Spotify, SoundCloud, streaming right now on YouTube. We're powered by StreamYard. Go ahead, like, subscribe, comment, fact check, whatever. Chopping it up today, episode 11. You see it, I'm representing all day, every day. Who that? Do that. Like us. Yeah. But man, it's been an eventful last few days. And in true fashion, it continues to not disappoint because it's just been revealed, came in late yesterday evening, I think. But now police have somebody in custody for the murder of Mo3. And what's fucked up is, I don't know, it's a lot, but you can look at the cat. Basically, it's fucked up that if the shit that's being said is true, basically, the internet damn near broke this case. That's what is being speculated. Motherfuckers on IG made this case, but I don't know how true that is because from paperwork that's being shown online, it appears they had him in sights or in a target since this shit happened. And it's showing videos as supposedly happened like 8 days before the shit jumped off. But yeah, updated at 10:35 last night. Authorities announced the arrest arrest in the fatal shooting of Dallas rapper Mo 3. Kawan Dontrell White, 22, faces a murder charge in a connection with the November 11th death of the 28-year-old Melvin Noble, who was gunned down on Interstate 30E near the Dallas Zoo. White is in federal custody. Police said he was indicted Tuesday on a charge of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, federal court records show. And from what I'm hearing, because this shit came out and people was all on it, from blogs to mostly the fans, excuse me, mostly his fans, but they're saying he put up a Instagram post and basically that shit showed him flashing some cash, and behind him was video monitor and it looked like it was capturing everything outside the house or whatever. But basically his car, or a color, a vehicle that color, the same color that fit the description of what was seen in the video that everybody saw, was in the background. And they saying somebody alerted the police via social media, well, directed them to the page basically. Now, like I say, spade is a spade, bro. Motherfuckers holler about no snitching, this, that. Shit hit real different when it's somebody you really care about or love or feel that you was kind of close to. So that shit hit real different. But what's also being speculated is some way. Well, I'm just saying, because if you look at the Instagram pictures that they putting up, placing this guy in the vicinity of two individuals here in the DFW, one can only speculate what the hell that mean. I mean, I'm just calling spade spade. Like, and then with the Casanova 2 times, I'm gonna just basically say it like this: if them motherfuckers got cast 2 times off the internet, who else you think they targeting or looking at? You know, who else you think? Who else you think gonna fuck around and fall via social media or go down via social media? They're saying the shit with cast 2 times. That shit, you see old videos. I'm gonna tell you something like this, bro. Feds do 10-year investigations. So you know how much old shit that's gonna come up. You know how much old shit you about to see. Yeah, it's gonna be considered old, but goddamn it, go 10 years back. That's how long they've been watching motherfuckers. Like when the feds get involved, some shit, or if it's some shit that's on a federal level that you got to get charged with. So, but if they've been investigating your ass, 10 years, bro, they got all kinds of shit already. Like, come on, man. Spade is a spade. But yeah, man, they got this guy, and then was I'm gonna just say the savagery of the internet. That's what we're gonna chalk this shit up to. But I'll see if I can find it. But I highly doubt it because it might be down. But the said individual who's accused of the crime said to be in a picture with a tranny. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that's what they're saying. And then from the picture that they put up, uh, I don't know if it was a typo or what, but when they listed his inmate booking info, it said female. So I don't know, but just 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 speculation though. But yeah, that shit don't seem right either. I mean, I'm quite sure. Yeah, I'm quite sure if it was something. Yeah, it's something else. It's got something else, bro. But yeah, man, that's who they saying is accused of that. Mr. Keywan White, and they've been following or watching them since November, before November 11th. They said something about he posted some shit 8 days prior to whatever. So I'm guessing social media went back investigating and found that shit and tipped police off. Wow. Then you see people comment. Now this is what get me. You saw people comment. There's a video on YouTube. Well, basically, you can say any video on YouTube that pertains to the subject. Just but look at some of the comments. Some of the people in the comments, like some people are mentioning identifiable means on a person or whatever to fit them to the to pair them to the location or whatever. Some people mentioning tattoos, neck tattoos, face tattoo. On the video they put up from the news, that shit was grainy as fuck. I hardly see shit, let alone a tattoo on their face or neck or whatever. But you had people mentioning that in the comments section, numerous people. So that could have been hearsay from family members or people who were there when the shit happened, because it wasn't just two cars, bro. This motherfucker was crowded, so other people saw this shit. So, but to have people in the comment section just give out little clues here and there, like wow. But like I say, this is all being speculated, and it just came out yesterday evening or yesterday. I think like afternoon or evening, something like that. But yeah, it came out yesterday. But they saying what got him caught up is social media or fans of Mo3 just went in on his Instagram, just backtracking, and bam. All they needed was that one clue. His video screen showing a black car that fits the description in the video. And then, I'm going to be honest, we calling spades a spade. The amount of fucking money that you showing, my bro, that background in your picture, that's what's fucking you up. The background in your pictures where you flashing all your money, that doesn't look like no scene where you've been having that wad of cash on a regular basis or whatever. I mean, who's to say he probably has, or that's just how they living. But just look at the fucking background, bro. Look at your background and then look at what you're doing at the time of the picture. What are you? What evidence are you presenting to them? And that shit almost kind of coincides with the question of the day. Because my thing is, I want to know this. Can you analyze your part? I'm talking about you as a person. Can you analyze your part in a beef, ongoing, past, or disagreement from way back or some shit? Can you analyze your part in beef? Because if you sit back and think about that shit, like a lot of shit can be prevented, and you'll be surprised how much you are at fault or could have prevented some shit or de-escalated some shit. But yeah, that's the question of the day. Can you analyze your part in the beef that you had? Question of the day, which goes to them. Now, my thing is, say for instance, I'm gonna say this. It's only two instances, well, in a way, three type of street niggas. We talking about street niggas. We talking about three things that, three types basically. You got that one. Well, put it like this: 3 reasons a nigga will fall out with you. Had to think about it. 3 reasons a nigga will fall out with you: money, pussy, respect. The three main things a nigga will be willing to get on your ass about. So, question is, how does he tie in with Mo3? Like, I saw a video. Damn, what was the guy? I don't know. I saw a video where one guy he mentioned some shit about it's from that Truth song that Mo3 did, where he probably mentioned some bodies or some shit, and I guess the cat that's making the video is trying to tie that into what transpired with this guy, now being the suspect. That's how he got involved because trying to say it was retaliation or revenge for whatever Mo 3 was talking about. So, but it's some crazy shit, bro. And like the fucked up part, like this shit is just getting started, man. Like this cat is finna be in well, he's already in federal custody. You've heard about the conviction rates that they have. You heard about what they plan to do when they get you. So a lot of people don't want to believe or whatever, or they might say some shit just to sound street or whatever, but the nigga gonna talk, bruh. Because you're looking at life and then the fucking the feds, this is some shit I just heard on the news, but I did not know. Like, I didn't know the fucking feds execute your ass too. I thought when you go to the feds, if you in that bitch, you in that bitch for life, or the majority of your sentence, you in that bitch until cooperation is made. So I did not know that fucking feds execute people, and they done executed so far. They say 7, 8, one set to go tomorrow. Like condolences and all that shit. Prayers and thoughts to him and his family, hoping he can get a stay of execution or some shit. But it's not looking good if they execute motherfuckers at the federal level too. Like any and all means, they getting rid of niggas. you don't take yourself out. Like, what the fuck, bro? But you gotta think, like, what was it? Where did it come in? Where they had to have beef like this? Could it been over a female? Could it been over some money or respect that made you have beef like this, where you wanna watch this man like this and walk him down like that? I mean, I understand it. I understand it. Don't get me wrong. Shit, I've been pissed at motherfuckers the same way, But question of the day: can you analyze your part in the beef? What got the situation going? What started the blood pumping and boiling? Can you analyze your part? Like, if motherfuckers really like stop to think about it, which how it transpired, how the shit went down. Was it at the club? You saw the female first. She wanted you, but instead of him, and all that type of shit, or what? Friend that you grew up with, y'all to, been friends since kindergarten. He comes to your house, steal your PS5 or some of your money or some shit, or go in your mama purse or some shit. Like, so let's take that situation for instance. Friend you grew up with, he come to your house, steal your PS5, or go in your mama purse. Now, when I say, can you analyze your part in the beef? Because you'll have beef with him from that moment, especially if it's your PS5 or your mama's purse he don't went up in. Or your girl, whatever, whoever. Now, can you analyze your part? Your part would be doing this. After you see a nigga, or you have thoughts of a nigga doing some shit like that, double crossing you. Cause you first thought is, man, I can't believe this motherfucker would do me like this. But let's evaluate. Think back hard. There was a time that motherfucker showed you who they really was. But you overlooked it like, nah, that's just my motherfucker. He might be having a bad day, or you just blew the shit off like that was weird, but kept it moving type shit. But I'm guaranteeing, whether you saw him jack somebody else or y'all was in on it together or whatever, he crossed somebody else up and you was there and you knew he crossed somebody up, or you heard he crossed somebody up, or you told him and he did it anyway. Them the worst motherfuckers right there. The worst ones. Like, motherfucker, you find out they on some shady shit. Yeah, hey, bro, you try to talk some sense into them, but they still carry on. That's where he showed you his true colors right then and now. That's when you probably should have cut him off. But no. What he ended up doing, some way, somehow, coming back to bite you, stabbing you in the back. So can you analyze your part in a beat before it even, you know what I'm saying? Before it even get that far, where you gotta walk somebody down or they walking you down. Or y'all pulling up on each other. Like, think about it. Some way, somehow they showed you that's the type of shit they was on. Like, when you go back and think about it. I'm gonna just say it like, because since this shit has jumped off since Mo 3 died, what's real fucked up is we see the fucking feds are in, they investigate niggas' social media. They using this shit against you. Just like they just saying, now they trying to tie that DJ Blast shit in with Cass 2 times. But think about it. Let's analyze this situation. You going on a person like DJ Vlad's show, and you've heard rumors or you've speculated like everyone else. I mean, you saw shit ARF. Like, you saw motherfuckers go to jail after they interview with him. They didn't say it then, but they'll say that shit now because of the times that we are in. Because shit is so racially charged and, motherfuckers are overly sensitive to everything now. They'll release a lot of shit now. Like the Cas 2 Times shit. Like, to me, once I saw the video, now this is my thing. I saw the video when his friend, his baby mama's friend was in the investigation room and basically singing. But people will say, oh, that's old, blah, blah, blah. You know how the feds work? You know how much old shit is about to come up and be revealed? That they're gonna let you know they know that this what happened that day, like the feds involved. Like I said in my video, I think it was episode 7 and 8. Like, bruh, if the feds involved, they've been telling you, trailing you, following you 10 plus years. They've been on that ass. Like, really? Motherfuckers that sit up here, oh, this old shit, bruh. That's how they work. They got 10 years of old shit that they finna flood the internet with. Or let these internet detectives sleuth that shit out and find and post. Because as you can see, the court of social media is running. That bitch ain't closed because of COVID. That bitch damn near open 24/7, 25/8. The court of social media, no clerks needed. Shit. RAPPERWEED TV the podcast. I am your host, Mike, man. Go ahead, punch that subscribe button when it's loud and little loud. Circle for me because the COVID I can't pass, bro. I need 12 feet, 6 for the COVID, 6 for that penna ass blunt. But yeah, man, we got to set the mood, bro. Like a lot of this shit leave a bad taste in your mouth. Artists, you trying to get on the podcast, man? Go ahead. MBMG214. Drop 5 off in there. We get you on like this lovely lady right here. PRATT. All eyes on me. RAPPERWEED TV the podcast. I'm the new A&R, baby. Oh, I got some bangers. We did a versus of undiscovered talent. I murdered all of y'all, bro. I got 10 of the hottest artists that you ain't even thinking about. That ain't on your radar, but should be. Check it out. There's one. RAPPERWEED TV the podcast. Go ahead, push the subscribe button. Like, comment, share, fact check, whatever. Check us out on Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, Pocket Cast, Anchor, and more. Shout out to everybody that's subscribed to the channel. Shout out to everybody that's been listening to the podcast, streaming us. We really appreciate it. We greatly appreciate it. Just keep it coming, man. Repost us on SoundCloud, Twitter. We're trying to get it, man. We're going to be here for a minute. The views, we're not worried about them. They'll come. This is a marathon, not a race. You ever heard the one about the 2 cows at the top of the hill looking down at all them heifers? And one said, we're going to run down there and get them all. The OG said, no. We going to walk down there and get them all. That. a marathon, not a race. RAPPERWEED TV, the podcast. I am your host, Mike Man, and I'm calm. MBMG all day, baby. RAPPERWEED TV, the podcast. Getting into it. All eyes on me. PRATT. Chill. Yeah. RAPPERWEED TV, the podcast. MBMG214 artists. You trying to get on? Go ahead. Drop 5 off in that cash app. I get you on. Just like that, man. But yeah. Question of the day. Can you analyze your part in a beef? Like, they just found the killer of Mo 3. And you gotta wonder to yourself, like, what did this shit get this bad where you wanna chase a nigga down broad daylight on the E-way? And then you get on, like, bruh, you get on social media telling on yourself. Then, bruh, you get on social media flashing a big ass stack of Hyundais. But your background don't constitute that, bro. Everything you do and say will be held against you at all times. Niggas need to understand that. But one concept they not grasping is that you're making the job easy for them when all they got to do is just pull up your Twitter, your Facebook, your Instagram, your Snapchat, and bam, you done solved the crime for them right there in your little old 1 minute clip, 30-second clip, whatever. Whatever, however long the video is, you just gave them the case right there. Whether it's a pic, a GIF, or whatever the fuck, JPEG, whatever. You snitched. Like, people are hollering about snitching. So it's, I mean, like the self snitching, like, is that like a form of clout? You snitching on yourself for clout, bro? Like, really? You want us to see you that bad? Bruh. But yeah, man. Like I say, you got pictures popping up, old pictures. Now, with this case, this ain't Casanova 2 times. We're going to say since he's been in federal custody for the last month or so, damn you, that they've been on you at least a week or so ahead of time. Probably from your music video where you sitting up there with the chopper. And see, this is like, bruh, like, I'm not the only one that thinks. Like, people got fucking, like, what do you think fucking social media detectives was sitting up blazing, thinking, blazing, whatever the fuck they were doing, they sitting there analyzing your shit over and over. Now, the videos where you got the chop out, you ain't got that cash with you like that. I don't see that big ass wad of cash, but you got that big ass chopper. Then when you showing the wad, no chopper around. Because all the other videos and pictures, you got chopper. Bro, thought you got rid of everything, but you didn't because your car is in the fucking video right behind you. I don't know, bro. Niggas killing niggas and they don't understand. That's why I play, like, if you really check and vibe and listen to what and how we start off the show, it's the vibe we setting. whatever song or track we playing, and it has some kind of meaning or dialogue to the current podcast or events being discussed. So, but yeah, man, that's fucked up, man. Like, shh. But where did it go wrong? And if so, could he have analyzed his part in the beef to see? Because if it was beef, you know, that shit probably could have been de-escalated. But somebody put a battery in your back to do it, and now you finna go away for a potentially long time. You already snitched on yourself on social media, bro. What you think's gonna happen when you get behind these doors? That's fucked up. And then you don't know, just speculation. But if said anybody paid you to do that shit, they gunning for your ass now because they don't want you to talk. So, bruh, all that shit was worth it. Like, really. But we'll see more. I mean, like I say, I've been said this shit since it started, since the day he died. I said this shit wasn't over. You got Boosie coming out, getting shot, him dropping tracks, declaring war. Like, this shit is not gonna end well. I've said that shit on numerous occasions, man. I keep saying that. It ain't gonna end well till a lot of motherfuckers gone. So, but shout out to yeah, shout out to fucking social media, man. Cause it's undefeated. That motherfucker is damn near like karma. It's like you got everybody in on it. Everybody, and then I don't know how true it is. You have some people saying go after the girl, but I saw I saw a post of hers, and she's demanding an apology from all you motherfuckers that doubted her. Now, like I say, I was kind of iffy with the situation. Go back and listen to the episode when I said Mo 3 died. Go back and listen to the episode. And what did I say? I say it's a possibility she could have been setting him up, but then you got to think about it. This is Oak Cliff. He's Mo 3. A lot of motherfuckers in Dallas know who he is. All right? Right. Okay. This female, if she all that, you can't tell me somebody in the neighborhood ain't checking for her or around the way ain't checking for her. So it was a possibility. Go back and look at the episode I said. It's a possibility that they could have been watching her and that's how they seen him and probably thought it was a lick or probably planned out a lick. But if he was hired to do some shit, bruh, if he was hired to do some shit, this nigga finna start singing, bruh. He finna go in here reciting the motherfucking Declaration of Independence in Hebrew, Swahili, all that shit. He finna come in there. He finna goddamn become goddamn Beethoven. He finna work a goddamn symphony or some shit up in this bitch, bro. For real. So, like I say, if he was hired to do some shit, this shit finna get ugly. But if he sat back in the cup watching her, and that's how he came across him, people say that's the way of the streets and all this shit and this and that. But like I said, the question of the day: can you analyze your part in the beef? Now, if that's what happened, you watching him, ain't nothing to analyze there. You should have been minding your fucking business. But gotta keep in mind, this Oak Cliff, it goes down for real. Niggas get there regardless. Shout out Oak Cliff. I visit Oak Cliff a lot, and I do not fuck around or play around in Oak Cliff. As far as disrespect wise, shit, I know my role, nigga. But it ain't shit. It ain't that sweet. So, but yeah, I freak with that motherfucker. But that's anywhere you go, man. This shit can go and happen anywhere you go. Whether she's setting you up or they watching you. So, but like I say, man, information is slowly but surely trickling in. But I guess they waiting. Or no, I don't. Let me retract that. I don't think they necessarily waiting. I think as the bigger tidbits of the investigation come out, I think that shit gonna get sprinkled out there because everything gonna be online anyway because public record and all that shit. But some shit they can seal, some shit they can have sealed out of a case where they don't want people looking at it and shit. So you never know. But like I say, man, can you analyze your part in that shit? Like if he was just watching them, ain't nothing to analyze. He just watching them, but he should have been watching his fucking business instead of handling other shit. But if you wanted to hit that lick, you thought it was a lick. Okay, all right, we understand that. That's the part of it. But damn, for you to have to chase him down and shoot him, like that shit seems personal. When shit go down, that shit ain't random. Like you hear people getting shot, innocent bystanders, or like the guy that got shot, the person that got shot that was right there when Mo 3 got shot. Thank God they didn't have no life threatening injuries, but they got shot. Like think about this shit, bro. They still got fucking shot. So you mean to tell me you figure you gonna run this play, hit this lick, you see him get out and start running. You got to jump out and chase him down and shoot. So yeah, that shit seems personal. Like you didn't stop to analyze none of that shit. For real. And you should know that although motherfuckers say no snitching, if your self snitching don't get you, don't worry, bruh. Somebody's on it. Somebody is on it. And that's fucked up. Social media was on this shit so quick. I'm betting you Dallas police is over there like, yeah, damn, we got one now. Countrywide, because with the findings of how Cass 2 time getting taken down, like from the Instagram DMs and the all this shit on YouTube, well, whatever they said he was doing. Mostly Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and all that shit. That's what caught you up. Like, man. But we'll see. Like I say, more information will trickle in. That shit will be coming. Yesterday was a big ass revelation. Like it was a big ass revelation. Then when you sit back and see the news clip playing back, and then you start seeing the photos that they showing that was on Instagram or wherever that got him caught up or whatever. Like, bro, you start thinking about this shit. Like, nigga, really? You put all this shit up there. You put this shit up here, bro. Now these motherfuckers see all this shit. And you should know, you saw how distraught and hurt the fucking fans was. You didn't think they was gonna be on this shit like that, bro. You didn't think they was gonna be paying attention like that. And then when go back and look at the episode, I said the people that's around that situation, some of them don't want to come forward. They're not gonna say shit because they don't want to be on the news. They don't want to be on TV, have a reporter with a fucking mic in their face, or people calling them like us, podcasters or media personnel trying to get interviews and shit like that. They're not trying to go through that shit, but some of them will do the right thing and say, hey, blah, 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 blah. And I'm guaranteeing somebody on there. It's Oak Cliff, man. A lot of people over there, they know and know of. So somebody knew of something, investigated and found something, and then reported that shit. So I don't know, man. So like I say, social media undefeated. Undefeated. Just trying to see if they gonna work this shit out now with the see if this shit gonna happen for Anne Marie. So over the weekend or last weekend, I think she shot her side dude in the head. Like, bro. Yeah. We were sitting up here talking. And we talking RAPPERWEED TV the podcast, hosted by Mike Man and BMG all day. We sitting up here talking, bro. Think about it. I said the question of the day is, can you analyze your part in a beef? Now, in Anne Marie's case, in Anne Marie's case, like, bro, beautiful chick, but they got you because you shot your side dude in the head. Says singer Anne Marie has been arrested in connection to a hotel shooting that sent a man to the hospital after getting shot in the head. The story is wild. Cops in Atlanta said they got a call to the Intercontinental in Buckhead on December the 1st. Come upon a grisly scene in a hotel room, according to the report. Anne Marie was hysterical while the male friend of hers laid on the floor with a bullet wound in the center of his forehead and exited in the exit wound out his left temple. Wow. The report says the male friend had lost a lot of blood but was somewhat conscious and able to answer some questions. Cops say while Anne Marie was hysterical, she did not produce any tears and was naked under a white bathrobe. Anne Marie told officers at the scene that the gun had fallen off the table and went off, striking right in the head. Cops said they found 2 shell cases inside the hotel room and 2 projectiles. The report states there was also a bullet hole in the door jamb and another in the cabinet. Wright was transported to a local hospital in critical condition, and Anne Marie was arrested Wednesday, booked on possession of a firearm with aggravated assault of a deadly weapon. But bro, question: can she analyze her part in that shit? He's your side dude. You know what you signed up for. Now, I'm not trying to be heartless or, talking down on him, but just think about it. The question of the day: can you analyze your part in a beef, disagreement, whatever? Analyze your part in it. Analyze your part in this if you was Anne Marie. He's the side dude. So either you got a dude or he got a girl. Or he might have a dude. I don't know. Hey, to each his own. I'm just saying. But you knew what you signed up for. You knew what it was going in. So if you got emotional and took that shit out the way you saw fit, and that's how it transpired, then like shit, who? I mean, what you want us to say? Like, what the fuck? What can be said? Nothing. And that's why I mean, it's been in the news during the week, but I mean, you don't really hear nobody really speaking on it or chiming in on it or talking about it like a lot of the shit that's going on. Like they're talking about it, but they're not very, very vocal with this shit or in your face with it every day like that type shit. Because you would think that would be some shit that people would be talking about every day, but you got to think about the one aspect that they put in there: side dude. Now, side dude, and then you got to think about like not discrediting or taking anything from the dude, but you got to think about who he is, how big of a person he might be, or what he's involved in, or how he's involved, or how he comes in the picture altogether. But for the most part, they was doing some shit. Some shit was happening between them, and that's how she saw fit to resolve some shit or make some shit known. RAPPERWEED TV the podcast. Check us out on Spotify, SoundCloud, Anchor, Pocket Cast, and more. We're not gonna sugarcoat shit, man. I'm trying to keep more content coming to you too. But no, we're not gonna sugarcoat this shit. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna call the spade a fucking spade and keep it moving. But yeah, that's the question of the day. Can you analyze your part in it? And like, what was reason for her being naked? That's what people want to, they'll be sitting there thinking about that shit. But call it what it is. They're in a hotel room. She naked. He coming there. Bam. He's the side dude. So, but something happened to where by the time he got there, he had a fucking bullet going in his head. Damn near in his fucking brain. So, would it sound like she probably was waving that bitch and went off, or ended up shooting him and he turned away or some shit and they caught him in the forehead and went out the other side or some shit. But prayers and thoughts going up to him and his family or whatever. And Anne Marie for that matter, because you don't know what happened. And until it comes out, then I think that's when this shit gonna gain more traction as far as the story wise. That's why I think people are waiting to see who the guy is, how they were involved, who he's involved with, or whoever she's involved with, or how it comes to they get into this situation. Once people get the juicy tidbits, the meat of that shit, you're gonna hear about this shit on the regular. Say like next week or something. But yeah, man, 2 shell casings and you crying or you hysterical but not crying. Like how they say they um, no tears at all. Is that the dude? No, that's Lil Jace. Oh yeah, shout out. RP and condolences to Bay Area rapper Lil Yace. So you got Lil Yace. You had another Triple Beans, I'm gonna say, New Jersey. And then I just found out that Zoe Dollars, like 2020 ain't letting up, bro. It ain't. Just found out that Zoe Dollars got shot, man. Now that's one of my favorite new artists to listen to. I like the track him and Black Youngster got. I got the shit out the mud. I got the shit out the mud. That was my shit. But yeah, man. Zoe Dollars shot multiple times after leaving a Miami Beach party. Uh, he said he was injured in the shooting after leaving the party in Miami Beach early Thursday. Uh, while driving on Julio Tuttle Causeway, his manager confirmed to NBC6 that he was shot. Florida Highway Patrol officials said the shooting began just after midnight when a black Mercedes sedan, which the manager said was being driven by the rapper, entered the westbound I-195 from Alton Road. Authorities said silver SUV pulled alongside the Mercedes and someone shot multiple gunshots, hitting the rapper in the leg several times. A female passenger in the car wasn't injured. Whoa. They fired multiple shots in the car. The female passenger isn't injured. Now, we just saw the savagery. Mo 3 getting shot, right? That guy just busting. Like I said, I knew when it was more than two cars out there, and he was busting with no regard for nobody else, right? If he busting with no regard for nobody else, you mean to tell me these motherfuckers was straight enough or on point enough where they didn't hit the passenger? Because if you shooting multiple times, oh, and then there's another one. There's another one, another guy. Ah, the people, some people associated with King Von and Quando Rondo. They're saying that Quando Rondo's producer was in a van that got shot up, and that got hit multiple times. I saw that on the Willie D podcast, on Willie D Live, actually on YouTube. Y'all check him out. Shout out OJ Willie D, and yeah, say that van was hit more than 12 times, and nobody got hit in there. I don't know about this one. This shit sounds fishy. But yeah. Zoe Dollars got hit in the leg multiple times. His female accomplice did not get injured at all. The victim stated he was coming from a private party in Miami Beach, but did not have any altercations prior to the shooting incident. Dollars was taken to Jackson Memorial Hospital for treatment. His manager said he had been at a birthday party and was followed onto the causeway, the manager said. And they shot at him 5 times. Blew it to, yeah. Post and delete. I like that song, one he had with Chris Brown. Blew a chick and, but my thing was, I got the shit out the mud. Shit out the mud. I got the shit out the mud. But shout out to Zoe Dollars, man. I'm hoping he pulled through. Don't have no lingering repercussions from this, or hope this shit don't escalate. But as we can see with rappers in 2020, that shit ain't letting up. It ain't letting up at all. But shout out to Zoe Dollars. Condolences and prayers going up for him. Hope he pulled through. Speedy recovery. Get back to doing what he do. Like I said, that's one of my favorite new artists. I've been listening to him since he came out. That Blow a Check, the track with Chris Brown, I was listening to those on my playlist. But I got two other songs of his. They're Out the Mud with Black Youngster, and I forgot the other one. Damn, what was the other? It's my favorite fucking song. Yeah. ZOEY DOLLAZ, man. Shot leaving a party in Miami. Like, I can play on my, let's see, ZOEY DOLLAZ. There go my boy. The Moolah. Cheating on my girl with a bitch named Moolah. Yeah, him and Lil Wayne. So yeah, I got ZOEY DOLLAZ in my playlist, man. Like I say, that's one of my favorite new artists. He's been one of my favorite new artists since he came out. So hoping he pulled through and shake back with the quickness. But yeah, man, RAPPERWEED TV the podcast hosted by me, Mike Man, representing BMG all day, powered by the hottest photography, brought to you by StreamYard. And we're going up on YouTube right now. But today's question, before we get up out of here, man, today's question was, can you analyze your part in a beef or disagreement or whatever the fuck it was? Can you analyze your part in it to see where the shit went wrong? Could it have been prevented? Maybe it wouldn't even get that far. But can you analyze your part in it? I feel like a lot of these motherfucking rappers, like, whether it's a disagreement over money, woman, or just respect altogether, bro. I'm quite sure that shit can be talked out. But see, that's the thing. Niggas don't want to talk. Everybody about flash and dash and staying dangerous and shit. I mean, that's the thing to do, but like really, we just gonna run and gun to all of us gone and don't have no repercussions or thought about innocent bystanders or people that's not involved in the situation. Like you ain't the only one that got going through shit. People go through the same shit every day, just on different days. You heard me say that. That's been one of my life sayings. I've been saying this shit since the dawn of time. Since I started getting intellectual and started thinking and shit. Like this shit, people go through the same shit every day, bro. The same shit you going through. Somebody done went through that shit yesterday. Might go through it tomorrow. A couple of weeks ago they went through it, or it might be a month or two from now that they going through it. But the same shit you going through right now, we just went through yesterday. Somebody going through that today or tomorrow, or they went through it last week. So we go through the same shit on different days. Y'all realize and remember that shit. But I am your host, Mike Man, back with episode 11. Y'all stay tuned. We're going to try to keep them rolling out fast as fuck. This is RAPPERWEED TV, brought to you by MBMG, the hottest photography, powered by StreamYard, going up on YouTube. Check us out. Instagram TV at RAPPERWEED TV. On SoundCloud, RAPPERWEED TV the podcast. Spotify, same. Anchor and Pocket Cast. And I heard we've been on Apple Music a little bit, so we'll see how that's going. But yeah, I need y'all to punch subscribe. Go ahead, punch that subscribe button when it's loud circle forming because of COVID. I cannot pass, my brother. I cannot pass. I need 12 feet, 6 for the COVID, 6 for that penny ass blunt. You tap that notification bell. We got a circle. It's going up like that. Man, 2020, I told you, it's not letting up. It's not letting up. But artists, y'all trying to get on? You want to get on the podcast?
Some people
You
make a
drop me
single cup of
5
coffee,
off in that
others
damn
an entire.
cash. You drop 5 off in the cash up and see what happens. I got you, player. Don't even trip. MBMG 214. Right down there. You drop 5 in there. I got you. Just like the next song we're about to play. It's coming from an artist that I know personally. And like I say, if we did a versus battle, matter of fact, that's a challenge, bro. I can do a versus battle with anybody right now. I got 10 of the hardest unknown artists. Go song for song. That's a challenge. This is RAPPERWEED TV, the podcast. I am your host, Mike, man. Y'all check us out. This is GTFO by LAURIE Love, coming straight out of Detroit. Detroit, stand up. Y'all continue to be safe. Wear your fucking mask. Wash your fucking hands. 2020 is not letting up. So I suggest you strap up, grab hold tight, and hold on. This shit about to get more bumpier than it's been. RAPPERWEED TV, the podcast, hosted by none other than me, Mike Man, and BMG all day. You're listening to LAURIE Love, GTFO. Dito. Dito. That's my shit. RAPPERWEED TV, the podcast, powered by Stream Dog. We on YouTube right now. Go ahead, like, subscribe, comment, share, whatever this. Let me know down there, man. The weekend coming up is about to get there. Y'all see what I'm representing. That's how it is. That's how it's going to be. Who that? Do that. You know what I'm saying, bro? Y'all make me feel like I'm better off by myself. When we play it, it's like a theme or it's a meaning to it, baby. Oh, I thought, yeah. RAPPERWEED TV, the podcast. Check us out on Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud. We coming, man. Hottest thing smoking. Y'all be blessed. Stay breezy. We out. See you there for you. All the struggles and the problems